Hello and welcome to NRG 101, Introduction to Energy Management. In this short video, I'm going to go over the first couple of sets of tabs on the Blackboard homepage here. Okay, and so this is the view that you should see. It may vary a little bit depending on the semester and the section that you're taking, but all of the tabs should be pretty much the same. So I'm just going to go from the top to the bottom here. So the first thing is the course homepage. At any point in time when you're navigating through the Blackboard course, you can click the homepage. It's going to take you back to this part. So we have announcements here. When I send emails out to the class, I'll also post an announcement. Anything related to the class, I'll make sure I go through here. Your tasks can be that's more personalized. Your to-do page is a good way to kind of keep track of some assignments that are coming up. A really important tab here is the schedule. So if you click on the schedule tab, and then I actually have a Google Doc based schedule. So click on this and it should pop up. Okay, and so you should see this. And so I will go over this in class, but hopefully it's pretty straightforward. We have 15 weeks of the semester here. This is a Google Doc. Sorry, if you're not familiar with Google Docs, it's a web-based document that everybody can access at the same time. The nice thing about a Google Doc is I can update it and everybody automatically gets the updates, and I will notify if anything changes. Okay, so the basic organization here, we have the week, so we have weeks 1 through 15. The day, so this happens to be a Monday, Wednesday class, and then the date of the class on the Monday or Wednesday. This column is pretty straightforward. What is due at the beginning of that class? So you can see, for example, for this class on Wednesday of week 1, there's some readings in a week 1 folder here. Your labs are normally due at the beginning of class. So we start lab 1 during this week, and then lab 1 is due here. Okay, and then the topic that day, we have introduction, etc., power and energy, and so forth. So each day we have a different topic. If there is a lab or activity that day, it's listed here. Okay, so for example, Wednesday of week 1, we have lab 1. Wednesday of week 2, we have lab 2. Monday of week 3, we have finished lab 2, and so on. You can see we do a lab pretty much every class, and so this course is we'll usually start the course out with a little bit of a review of some of the topics, maybe a little bit of lecture and discussion, and then we'll dive into a lab. Most weeks you will have something due on Friday, and if so, it's listed here. All right, so week 2, week 3, week 4, and so forth. And then sometimes there's special notes, like if there's something going to be due, I'll give you a heads up or something different. But that's the basic schedule. So just the easiest way to navigate through this is just keep track of what the date is. You find the date, and you know what you have to do that week. So you know what's due at the beginning of class, you know what you're going to do during class, including the activity, and then you know what's due on Friday. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. And again, if I change this at all, I will notify you. All right, so that's your schedule. I want to bring your attention to this discussion board. So if you are ever working on something outside of class time and you have a question, the best thing you can do is post to this discussion board. So if you click on this link, all you have to do is click here, okay, and then click create thread, and that'll start a thread for you. I am subscribed to this, and so whenever you create a thread and post it, I will actually receive an email notification. And so I will do my best to respond as quickly as possible. So this is a good way if you have a question outside of class. Not only can I see it, but others in the class can see it. So I do suggest that you subscribe to the discussion board. And so that way if someone posts, you'll be notified through your Delaware Tech email. And I'll do my best to quickly answer that. And if you see someone post to this discussion board, feel free to answer their question. This is a really good way to avoid redundant questions. In other words, usually if you have a question about something in the class, generally speaking, someone else will have that question. So this is a good way to avoid people asking the same question, and also provide some insight that other people have in the class. Okay, so we'll go with the learning materials and assignments here. The bulk of your time in this class will be spent in the learning materials tab. So if you click on this tab, so here's the week 1. So each week you'll have a different folder basically. And so it's pretty straightforward. All the stuff through week 1, we have class 1 and class 2. If you have videos, if you might have a reading like here, you might have a video to watch like here. The PowerPoint for the week is posted. The lab is linked to. If you have a quiz that week, it's linked. So everything that you need is in each week's folder. So again, if nothing else, look at the schedule, figure out which week you're in, and then that folder will contain all of the material and links to all the material that you need for that week. If you want to go directly to the assignments, you can click on the Assignments tab. So all the labs will be posted in here. Okay, and keep in mind that these labs are also linked. So lab 1, for example, we do during week 1. And so if you click on the week 1 folder, you'll notice that the lab is also linked here. Okay, so you can access the lab through here, through the week 1 folder, or you can go through the assignments folder and find the labs. The same thing goes for quizzes and all the other assignments. So all assignments in this class will be loaded up into this assignments folder, and they will be linked to through the weekly folder that it corresponds with. I will post the PowerPoints as far ahead of time as I can. So this is the first week's PowerPoints, okay? So feel free to take a look at them during class or print them out if you really want to. And then finally, we have supplemental materials. So here I'll post from time to time if there's links or websites, or right now I have some videos in here that help with certain parts of the class. So I'll keep updating this as the semester progresses. Okay, that's it for this first video.